Annunciator panel light coming on. I see my voltage dropping, my amperage dropping. Turn that back on. Now we'll check the idle with the carb heat hot. Make sure she likes to idle. And she does. So carb heat cold.
She does? Maybe it's him.
Ah, well, you know. She's kind of like a boat, you know. Color her. Fuel pressure, checking. Good. Throttle's at fast idle. Make sure to lean back for taxi. And primer's cover is closed and run-up checklist is complete.
Perfect. All right. Now you're calling ground. You're telling him that we're ready to pick up IFR clearance.
Okay. To anywhere in particular?
No, he'll tell us.
Okay.
It's basically VFR on top. I'll step in if you'll need any help.
Okay.
But it will give you a little bit of real-world practice. Okay.
Awesome.
Again, ground. Establish two-way radio communication. Good afternoon. 442 November Delta.
Okay.
He'll get back to you and then say, hey, would like to pick up our IFR clearance.
All right. Fort Pierce ground. Good afternoon. November 442 November Delta.
Ticket 442 November Delta. Fort Pierce there.
At the Academy with Sierra request to pick up our IFR clearance.
Fort Pierce ground. We are at the Academy ramp with Information Sierra. We'd like to pick up our IFR clearance 442 November Delta.
442 November Delta, Fort Pierce ground, sorry about that. You're clear to Fort Pierce Airport, as filed, maintain 2,000, expect 4,000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 132.8 and squawk 4517.
Alright, we are cleared as filed.
KFPR
to KFPR as filed. We're going to climb and maintain 2,000, expect 4,000 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is 132.8, and we'll be squawking 4517 for 442 November Delta.
442 November Delta, read back correct, and advise this frequency when you're ready for taxi with the ATIS.
We have Sierra, we're at taxi.
Roger that, we have Sierra, we are at the Academy ramp, and we are ready for taxi, 442 November Delta.
442 November Delta, runway 32, taxi via Charlie.
Alright, taxi to 32 via Charlie, 442 November Delta.
Okay, so now you already can squawk 4517.
Alright, 451.
Well, you didn't.
Oh,
and 45. Airport information. Tango is now current altimeter 3000, wind 320 at 9er, gust 17.
There we go, gotta push it hard.
Okay, I'll taxi you, get the new ATIS.
Okay.
My controls?
Your controls.
Right clear, left clear.
Left is clear, right is clear.
For men and equipment operating in vicinity of all runways and taxiways. Use caution for birds in all quadrants of the airport. Advise on initial contact, you have information Tango. Fort Pierce Tower, information Tango. 1747 Zulu. Wind 320 at 9er, visibility 10. Ceiling 2000 overcast. Temperature 13, dew point 09er, altimeter 3000. RNAV GPS approach, runway 32 in use. Read back all hold short instructions, read back runway assignments. VFR departing aircraft, advise ground control of direction of flight. Use caution for men and equipment operating in vicinity of all runways and taxiways. Use caution for birds in all quadrants of the airport. Advise on initial contact, you have information Tango.
Alright, so we have, our winds have changed, 320 at 9er.
Altimeter setting the same?
Yep.
Alright.
And we still have 10 square miles of visibility underneath a overcast layer of 2,000. This is going to be awesome.
Alright, so I'm really impressed that you got the clearance as needed. Okay, you probably will learn it a little bit later on your ground class, and also we'll practice it here, but there is a form. It's a craft.
Yeah.
And you put the craft and then you write it more organized.
I've used craft before, I just forgot to do it this time. But
oh, really?
Yeah.
Because usually for VFR we don't use craft because we don't have clearance.
I have the simulator thing.
Oh, okay.
I'm one of those computer screen dorks, you know.
So talking of which, simulators and stuff, did you have time to play with the checklist simulator that I sent you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Okay.
I need to keep.
Because it explains a lot of the checks and ground checks and briefings and stuff. So it's a great tool to help you.
Yeah, with. I need to keep absorbing that.
Okay.
so I can get all
before
this.
takeoff checklist.
All right, before takeoff checklist, electric fuel pump comes on, fuel pressure, checked it. We have it over there. Flaps, we're doing a 0 flap takeoff. Make sure we'll come full rich if you're ready for it.
Full rich.
All right, full rich. Carburetor heat's cold. Seat backs, they're good. Pitot heat, we'll turn that on at 1,000, just to prepare maybe for flying through the clouds. Primary door is closed. Avionics and transponder, we're squawking our code. We have...
So avionics, right? Avionics, that's radios.
Right, okay.
So you can switch to tower frequency.
All right, tower.
And you can set already the next frequency.
And that is 1328. All right, 32.8. Departure pre-takeoff briefing. We're going to take off runway 32.
443 November Delta.
We are
traffic runway 32.
We're cleared to Fort Pierce.
We don't care about the clearance, just emergencies if something happens, okay?
Okay. If
what should we do?
If we feel a loss of power down the runway, we'll cut the power. We will apply full brakes and we will vacate the runway. And if we experience an engine failure below 1,000 feet, we're going to look for...
hold on.
Sorry.
Before rotation, after rotation with usable runway, after rotation without usable runway, and above 1,000 feet.
Okay.
Okay, so it's like 4 elements. On the ground before rotation, after rotation with usable, without usable runway, and above 1,000 feet, okay?
Okay.
So let me expedite it a little bit. Okay. Any abnormalities prior rotation with usable runway, cut the power, apply full brakes, vacate the runway, contact ATC. Any abnormalities after rotation with usable runway, cut the power, pitch down, maintain control of the aircraft, land and treat it as normal landing, vacate the runway, contact ATC. Any abnormalities after rotation without usable runway, we'll pick a suitable place to land. Hopefully it will be a nice field, 45 degrees to the right or to the left. Pitch down, maintain control of the aircraft. Treat it as normal landing. Prepare for impact, of course. If we'll be able, we declare an emergency. And hopefully it will be a successful landing. Any abnormalities above 1,000 feet, we'll circle, come back to land. We'll land wherever will be possible and available for us. So on the grass, on taxiway, on the opposite runway. Declare an emergency, and if time will permit, we'll execute the checklist. Any questions?
I'm good.
Now, if there will be any abnormalities above the clouds or in the clouds, I'll have the control. I'll ask you to execute checklists, and I'll probably shoot an approach and come back to land, okay?
All right, sounds great. All right, doors and windows, lights. We're going to go ahead and get our lights on.
Landing,
and then nav.
no, this one's...
Okay.
You can keep them only for the night.
All right, and then I need to call tower.
Yep. Ready for IFR release.
Okay. Fort Pierce Tower, November 442, November Delta is holding short of 32 on Charlie 1, and we're ready for
IFR release.
Waiting for IFR release.
442, November Delta, Fort Pierce Tower, Roger, working on your release.
So there is 2 aircrafts coming inbound. He won't release us before them.
Okay. But he's on the phone with approach for more or less.
Until we actually taking off, it's almost an hour.
Okay.
So an hour into the slot.
Cessna 230, you're following Cherokee traffic on a mile final. Extend your downwind for another mile, wind 310 at 7, runway 32, clear going.
Traffic inside, and we're following this traffic, sending our downwind 3 to clear land 35230.
A little bit low. A little bit. Maybe not.
Zero Alpha Charlie, turn left Charlie 7 and contact ground on 119.55.
Charlie 7, contact ground 620.